Welcome to Around the World on 8 Plates. In this series, we're going to visit different countries and introduce these countries to you by providing information regarding itinerary. We're also going to teach you how to cook signature dishes from these countries and interview locals from these countries so that you can have a better understanding of what these countries are all about. So join me, your host Jojo Tang, as we go around the world on 8 plates. Presented to you by National Taiwan Normal University Common Core Education Committee Foreign Language Education Division. Last season, we went to 8 countries. On this episode of Around the World on 8 plates, we're going to a new country. Where are we going next? Let's find out using the funny monologue. Okay, so here's the funny monologue. So let's pretend you're a crab. And then you like to spend time in the ocean. So like you're riding the waves and all that. And then suddenly the waves pushed you to the land, to the beach. And you will say, land. Land. Doesn't that sound like the name of a country? It does, right? Well, if we still can't figure out where we are going, I will tell you where we are going in 3, 2, 1. Today, we will introduce a 4-day itinerary for Ireland. We will also learn about geography and history. We will also cook a dish from there and interview someone who has lived there before. Our itinerary first takes us to the city of Dublin, and then we will spend a few moments at Phoenixpark. Finally, we will explore Cliffs of Moher. After landing at Dublin Airport, where should you go and what should you do? Start your day 1 itinerary by just exploring the city streets of Dublin. You may go shopping and listen to the street artists perform songs sung by Irish artists. The song. Go ahead. Sorry. The song you just heard is called Nothing Compares and was originally sung by the late Sinead O'Connor. After that, cross the River Liffey by crossing the many bridges of Dublin. By crossing the bridge, you can reach Temple Bar, a busy riverside neighborhood with pubs, restaurants, and shops. If you like to drink beer and whiskey, go to Temple Bar Pub. And lucky enough for us, it was next to a nice restaurant serving Irish food. Ireland is famous for whiskey production, so it's a good idea to go to the Irish Whiskey Museum to learn more. Before moving on, we learned in class that alcohol and whiskey, they're not good for moms expecting infants. There are 4 reasons why this can be bad. First, alcohol kills cells in different parts of the fetus. Second, alcohol disturbs the way nerve cells develop. 3. Alcohol constricts blood vessels and slows blood flow to the placenta, so the fetus gets less oxygen and nutrients. Finally, when the mother's body processes alcohol, the byproducts can concentrate in the brain of the fetus. One effect is fetal alcohol syndrome, FAS, and can lead to autism spectrum disorder, being unable to communicate with other people, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, being unable to focus on one thing, and Williams syndrome, having delayed development. Now back to the day one itinerary. On the other side of the bridge is Dublin Castle, which is now offices to many government officials. It is located in medieval quarter where you will find many other sites. One of the tallest structures in Dublin is there, and it is called the Spire. It used to be a pillar, but it was destroyed by rebels in 1966. To show resilience, the people of Ireland built the spire in the same location, then traveled to the many Catholic churches in Ireland. How did Ireland become such a Catholic country? Here is the history section. In 313 AD, the Edict of Milan was enacted, which promoted tolerance towards the Christian living in Europe. They were no longer punished for being Christians. Then in 380 AD, through the Edict of Thessalonica, Christianity was enforced, meaning everybody had to be Christians. The big change came with the arrival of St. Patrick. He was born in England but was sold as a slave to Ireland. And then he became a cleric and spread Christianity all throughout Ireland. Two ways he was successful was preaching to the kings and Christianizing pagan rituals. For example, he used the three-leaved shamrock plant to explain how in Christianity there's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now let's go to the second day of our itinerary as we travel to Phoenix Park. Although it is still in the city of Dublin, Phoenix Park is quite a distance away, so it is wise to spend the whole day there. Other than animals such as birds, the park is famous for the fallow deer. There are leaves all over the place for the deer to enjoy.
You so much. I'm recording. Oh, maybe he has eaten too much. Oh, who? Yeah, so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. Like an angel. So now I'm still.
But they are in the trees. So, if you want to interact with the deer, you can take some leaves from their favorite tree and feed them. Of course, the deer are very, very friendly and will not hurt you. They are very cute as well. And other people, they choose to have a picnic or do some sports and other activities over there at the park.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Still recording. Still recording. Is that okay? Oh, so adorable. Oh, so cute. So cute. You're so cute. So cute. Oh, just like an angel. Okay. Love you. Live a good life. Love you.
Now, for the third day, it is time to travel to the cliffs of Moher. The drive will take you around 3 hours, but it is really worth visiting. Along the way, there are also some ancient structures, such as churches, that can be a good place to take photos. There is a lighthouse at the cliffs, and now it is geography time, as we talk about how the cliffs were formed. 3 million years ago, the rocks at the cliffs were just a sandy beach. Over the years, ancient rivers from the south brought rocks to the sandy beach. The harder rocks were near the beach, but the softer mud went into the ocean. Over the years, as the waves crashed back into the sea, the mud was taken back to the beach. While this is happening, more rock and mud flowed to the sandy beaches, and land was formed with many layers, and plants started to grow on the land. Because the rocks were harder, they remained at the top since it was easier for the softer mud to flow back into the ocean. And this is why the harder top part of the cliff is overhanging. Cliffs, deer, whiskey, churches, and music. These are the things that best describe Ireland. However, it is best to explore Ireland on your own, so find time and fly over there to see what the Emerald Isle has to offer. In the meantime, check out the next section as we read more about this country in the form of a postcard. To learn more, read this country profile in the form of a postcard. I have presented a lot of information about today's country, but now it's time for a local to talk about his or her own country. So let's welcome our special guest and learn more about this beautiful and wonderful country. Hi, so what's your job in Ireland?
I am a healthcare assistant.
So what does that entail?
It involves, we say, assisting the nurse with patient care,
Mm-hmm.
such as dressing, undressing,
Yep.
feeding,
Okay.
washing, dressing.
And do you work the day shift or the night shift?
I do a bit of both. On my nights, I do 1 week,
Mm-hmm.
then I have a week off.
Right.
I'd start 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
till 7:45 in the morning.
Okay.
Then day duty, I do 3 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
from 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m.
That's more than 12 hours. More than 12 hours?
3 days a week.
Oh, okay. So that's a trade-off.
That's my week's work.
Okay. And what's the benefit of working at night?
I suppose we get more time off, plus you get extra money.
How many percent is the increase from, how many percent is the difference?
15 to 20.
Wow. Wow.
You
Okay.
get double, we say, for Sunday nights and bank holidays.
No way. Wow.
You get double money.
And what do you like when you get like double the money? What is one thing you like to spend your money on?
Usually traveling.
Oh, okay. And so, like, can you tell me something about Ireland that most people don't know about? Like, if there's one thing that people don't know about Ireland and only Irish people know about, like, what's that one thing?
Good question.
Now that we've learned about this country, it's time to start cooking. What are we cooking today? Well, it's Irish stew. To prepare this dish, let's go through the list of ingredients. Now here comes the list of ingredients. 2 tablespoons oil, 1/4 kilogram mutton with bone, 2 potatoes cut into cubes, 2 carrots cut into cubes as well, 1 onion chopped, scallions or leeks to taste, 3 cups of stock, 3 tablespoons of flour, and salt and pepper to taste. Now let's go to the first step, prepare the stock. So to prepare the stock, you have to remove the bone from the mutton meat. So that's how you do it. You remove the bone from the mutton and then the bone will be used for the stock. This is also the time to chop the vegetables such as carrots, onions, potatoes, and scallions or leeks. To make the stock, all you have to do is mix the vegetable parts, the bone and 3 cups of water and boil for 20 minutes. Now for the second step, in a hot pan, add some oil and add the meat and brown the meat. Then in the same pan, fry the vegetables. When the vegetables are ready, put the meat back into the same pot. Then you add 3 tablespoons of flour to 3 cups of stock and make it thick. Once it is thick, you can add the thickened stock to the vegetables and the meat, just like this. Now, you season it with salt and pepper and cook until the meat and the vegetables are tender or soft. And there you have it, the recipe for today's dish. If you need more information or a written recipe, please continue watching. Now, in case you need it, here is a written recipe for today's signature dish. Where are we going next? Stay tuned as we once again travel the world, learn about the culture of another country, and go around the world on 8 plates.